That was expensive though. Oh man, did you just get there?
Yeah,
Can you start?
I'ma just cut the.
Sorry.
Moment. So, my name is Cameron. You can call me Cameron or Miss Carter, whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Cool. I'm Zay.
And that's what you like to go by.
Yeah.
That's your preferred name. So I just want to tell you a little bit about how our sessions are going to be set up. So they'll typically be 50 minutes. I'm here to listen to your story, listen to what brought you in today, and see if we can resolve some of those issues. So I may ask questions to clarify if I'm unclear of something, because nobody knows your thoughts, feelings, and emotions more than you do, and I want to get an understanding of what you're feeling.
Yeah.
So what brought you to counseling?
Probably like, I don't know, I just want to learn like more about myself, you know what I'm saying? And like, I want to, if I want to build like an empire, like I want to, how am I supposed to do that if I don't know who I am? So,
What do you mean by empire?
like, I want to be wealthy. I want to have like things in the world that I desire, or I want to build like a family. Like, so I want my family to have everything they need to, in order for them to be successful as well, and then kind of just keep the chain going. So, I don't know. What.
You want to build the empire. You want to build like generational wealth for your family,
Yeah,
generations to come. Do you feel like growing up that there wasn't that security of wealth that makes you feel like going forward that's something that you have to build for your family?
Not always. Like, when I was growing up, sometimes we had money, sometimes we didn't have money. So, like, I've lived in like multiple parts of Dallas. You know, I've lived pretty much everywhere. Not everywhere in Texas, but like around Dallas. Like, and it was sometimes like there's been a time where we really didn't have our own place to stay at. We kind of stayed at somebody else's place. So I don't want that for my kids. I don't want them to ever have to like deal with that. I felt like that was traumatic for me. So like, why would I put my kids through that? You know. So building that generational wealth. Not even just talking about like money and currency stuff. Just kind of like a family. You know, you want to be close with your family. Like, there's a lot of people out there that have like family issues, like they don't have a mom, they don't have a dad, or one side of the family doesn't get along with the other, or the mom did something to the dad, like the dad did something to the mom. I don't know, anything like that. Like, I don't want that for my kid. I want that to, like, those generational like curses and stuff like that to be gone. You know, I just want to be like a positive change. You know?
So, when you say family issues, did you have what you consider to be family issues when you were growing up?
My mom and dad were like, they were separated prior to their divorce in '09. And for me, like, that was so traumatic because, like, they were in the courtroom, you know, getting everything finalized and stuff like that. And when they finished, like, I was outside the courtroom on a bench with me and my sister. And my sister, well, at the time, I think I was probably like 9. And then she was probably like 6. Or maybe like 7. So like, I don't know, that they walked out, and like my dad was the first person to walk out, and he didn't even say anything to us. He kind of just like he saw us and left. And then like my mom was like crying, I think. At least that's kind of how I remember it. She was like obviously like teary-eyed and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just felt like that was traumatic. Like I feel like, why didn't you care about us? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you were getting divorced from my mom, but like, you can't divorce your kids. Like, you laid there and had it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? So, I don't know.
So how's your relationship with your dad since then?
It's actually improved, like, especially here recently. Like, I talked to him. Well, actually, this girl that I'm talking to, like, she prompted me to like text him. You know, like we were having a conversation, and she like she was like, "Why don't you just talk to him?" And like I thought about it, and I was like, I don't have a reason to be afraid to talk to him or anything like that. Like I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? I'm 22, so we can just sit here and have a whole conversation about like basically why you weren't there. So I texted him, and I was like, "Yo, I got some questions for you." You know what I'm saying? And I think he eventually got back to me in like 15 minutes. I think he was at work or something like that. But like we sat down and hashed everything out. Like I was like, why weren't you there? You know, and he really didn't give me any excuses. Like he told me like the situation as it was. You know what I'm saying? And me, like I experienced a lot of stuff, so I feel like when he explained it, like I'm like, okay, like I've probably been there before, or I have been there before, so like I see why. You know what I'm saying? It's still no excuse. You just gotta you have to own up to like what you did. You know what I'm saying, or what you didn't do rather. But yeah, like we sat and talked, and he was explaining to me how him and my mom were like young, and she got pregnant, so he was like, well, gotta marry her, but like they weren't ready to be married. And then honestly, like my mom likes girls, you know what I'm saying? So like they probably wouldn't have lasted too much longer anyway, honestly. So yeah, like I don't know, I lost myself, sorry.
It's okay. So, during that time of divorce, how was your relationship with your mom?
I kind of don't really remember, like, I really don't remember that much about my childhood. I only have, like, key pieces to where, like, I felt like that moment was, like, traumatic for me in a good way or a negative way, I feel like people don't really see positive trauma, too. Like, you can go through something and it, like, really touches, like, your heart, or it's like imprinted in your brain, like it's one of the key moments in your life. I feel like with my mom, like we've always been kind of close, but she started after the divorce. Like I feel like she started not putting pressure on me to be like more like a man, but I feel like I had to grow up a little bit faster. And I mean, I was a kid, bro. Like, and I'm not blaming her. I felt like she was doing that to me, she could have not been doing that to me. It's just how I took it. I feel like I took everything like personal. Sometimes I still take stuff personal, but I've gotten pretty far in my like journey for myself. So I just feel like I had to basically like be a man like when I was like 12. Like she always like she put emphasis on, like take care of your sister, learn how to do this, like to clean. She didn't really teach me how to cook. I kind of just like watched her and like picked up stuff and try stuff. In the kitchen, like you have to try stuff out. But yeah, like she didn't teach me like how to be a man. Just kind of like qualities that a man should have. So like. I'm not really working with any hands-on experience, so that's my biggest problem. Like, a lot of stuff, like, bro, I can't grill. I can try, definitely, like, I'm not gonna get on there and be stupid, but like, come on, bro, like, I can fish a little bit, but like, not seriously, I can try, I know what I'm doing a little bit, so try that out, but like, other like essential stuff that men do, like I can't build anything. Honestly, like if you ask me to build your house, like I'm gonna look at you crazy. Like seriously. I can draw your house. I can't even draw, by the way. I can't paint. So like that's one thing. I really don't have any like real talent. I'm just intelligent. That's it. Like I'm a little bit athletic, but nothing crazy. Nothing like to write home about. So yeah, like, and that's just how like that's all the stuff that I recognize about myself. Like, I can't rap. Um, I can't rap a present. Honestly, like I think arts and crafts is like the devil. Seriously, bro. Like I can't cut like straight. And like low key, I think it's because I definitely probably have ADD or ADHD, but like I haven't been diagnosed with that. I don't know. What? Are you laughing at me?
No.
But I don't know. Like I'm sorry, we're jumping like multiple topics. I feel
I'm
like
listening.
yeah, I feel like I definitely do have ADD though. And like I should get like diagnosed for it, but I just haven't done it yet. But I told my mom about it though, and she has it, and I'm pretty sure it's genetic. So
They're in counseling, so that's something that we can look at
yeah,
and work on and see if we can get a diagnosis for that.
that's cool. Let's do that. I need one.
I also wanted to say, you said earlier that you felt you took a lot of things personally and you still do. This is your life. You should take things personally. The way that you perceive situations is, even if somebody didn't intend it that way, that's the way that you perceived it, and the way that it hurts you is real. Even if that wasn't somebody's intention, the way that you felt and the way that you hurt were real and valid, and so you shouldn't invalidate those feelings. If something hurt you, it hurt you, and that is okay, even if the other person didn't. I also wanted to like ask you more about. You seem to have like a concrete idea of what a man is, or what the things that a man should be able to do. Can you elaborate on some of those things for me?
A man is like the provider of the family. Like you know when people say like I bring home the bacon, like you know what I'm saying, like you bring it home, like you have to be able to provide for not only your wife or spouse or whatever, but like your kids as well. If y'all have a dog, you have to provide for the dog as well. Like those are like extensions of you now. You know what I'm saying? So, and even before you even have a family, like you have to be able to function as an adult. Like you have to be able to take care of yourself first. You have to know yourself first. Know like your flaws, know your strengths and stuff like that, and like really like if you really like focus on yourself, then you'll do better because you'll know what you can and can't do, and you'll focus on like your strengths and try to like I said, like you'll pay attention to like your flaws and weaknesses, and you'll like try to work them out, and it takes time. So I feel like a man has to kind of hard in life, because like it's just like this social pressure to just like you have to be like, excuse my language, like on your stuff, like you know what I'm saying, like you don't have a choice, you know, and then if you aren't, like you're labeled as like a bum, or like you're just labeled in like a negative way. Not obviously not gonna be labeled in a positive way, but like there's like so much pressure on that, and I especially feel like that being like African American in America. So you know what I'm saying, like there's even more pressure on you. I also feel that way about like black women as well, you know, but that's a whole different therapy session. So we're gonna save that one. But yeah, like a man should be able to do everything he needs to do for himself and his family, and like why? I feel like as a man, like why can't you do that? Like if you lay there and have the kid, or you're with the woman and you love the woman, you take care of the woman, you know, like it's not a game, you know what I'm saying? Like if you like if we're just being real, like women have needs, men have needs, you know what I'm saying? Like in a relationship, if both of those needs are being met, y'all are gonna be perfect, you know, with everything. there's gonna be some areas where y'all fall off, and there's gonna be some areas where the man can only give 10% and the woman has to give 90, or vice versa. So I don't know. Like I just feel like a man should know himself and be able to take care of his family. That's how I perceive it.
It is like 12 minutes.
No problem.